Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Anya and welcome to a Midnight Madness makeup series and more that I do with my best friend, my twin, Debbie Knoblauch. Her channel will, as always, be linked up here, and if you want to see what Debbie is doing tonight, you'll have to go check it out. We always have fun with this series. We love you guys so much. We love that we can do this for the people that suffer from insomnia like we do, from chronic pain, although Debbie and I have both been sleeping more frequently, but we still wanted to do this series. So here we are, and tonight I am having a little bit of trouble sleeping. I haven't been feeling that great, but I want to put on some makeup because maybe it'll make me feel a little bit better. And you might hear showering, but nothing I could do about that. So today I want to use my Me, Myself, and Mmmmitchell palette from Beauty Bay that Mitchell did in collaboration with them. This is the one side, and this is the other side. I've only done, I think, like one look with it, maybe two, but I wanted to do more, so that's what we're doing today. And I want to do, I don't know, I want to do something really fun and kind of, I don't know, colorful and crazy maybe. And I think I'm also going to dip into my Devinah Xploders because I just want to play with makeup. Like, I don't want to have anything structured or planned out. I just want to play. Have you ever had one of those days? Because that's the day I'm having. Actually, let me go grab my Devinah eyeshadows because I hadn't actually planned on using them until this very second, and then I'm like, you know what, because this palette, while it is beautiful, I feel like it doesn't have all the shimmers that I would want in a palette. So let me grab those and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are ready to go. Let me bring my foot around. Okay, so I want to do, like I said, something fun and colorful, and yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to go into the shade Morning Glory, which is a matte, like hot pink, and I'm going to start with that. I think I'm also going to be doing a palette knockout between the Jeffree Star and Shane collection, as well as the one of Jeffree Star's other palettes, because I was talking actually to Debbie about this, and I was looking at one of his other palettes and realized that I could create the look that I created with that palette with one of his other palettes, and I was like, you know, that would be a good palette knockout just for people who weren't able to get that palette or didn't want to get that palette, but maybe have, you know, some other palettes or one of his other palettes, just so that you can see that you don't have to have that palette to create that look. So that is something that I'm planning on doing if you guys are interested. And I don't know how this look is going to turn out, but I want to do something really colorful. As you can see, we're starting out with something very colorful. I do want to do a lot of fall inspired looks this month, but I don't want to limit myself to only colorful, only fall looks. So I figured when I can't sleep, that is when I should be the most colorful. Although then I get sad because then I have to wipe it off when I do eventually go to sleep. But at least I get to wear it for a little bit, right? And I've noticed that with these really colorful shades, especially the pressed pigments, which is what most of these are, I find that the smaller the brush, the more easy it is to be, you know, really precise with it. And I really love this palette. I have not given it the amount of love that I should have, I have no clue when I'm filming this what Debbie's doing on her channel tonight. Normally I don't actually, unless we are doing the same thing or working with like the same palette or something like that. We generally like to surprise each other, so I'm excited to find out what she is doing, because whatever it is, I know it's going to be beautiful if it's a look, or it's going to be fun if it's something else. So I'm excited, as should you be. So definitely go check out and see what she's doing after this. And we are going to be doing this series together, I think once a week now. I might still do it here and there myself more often, but we'll see. And I'm just making sure that's really opaque. Alright, I think that's where I want it to be. So now I'm going to take the mirror and flip it. This palette gets very messy. And I think I want to, what do I want to do? I think I want to do, I think I'm going to go into Moody Mitch, which is the navy blue shade, and deepen up the outer V. I don't know why, but I really like putting a blue over top of a pink, because depending on the shade, it always creates like a really pretty purple. And I never know like what shade of purple it's going to create. Sometimes it creates like an indigo, sometimes it creates a violet. I'm just lightly blending that. Yeah, this palette has some pretty shimmers, but it doesn't have all the shimmers that I wish that it did. Like, I wish it had some green shimmers. It has that duochrome green, but it doesn't have like a lime green shimmer or a lavender shimmer. Who knows, maybe he'll do a second one with them, but I don't know, I just feel like it's not complete. I think it has great mattes, and I do think it does have some good shimmers, but like I said, it doesn't have all the shimmers that I would want in a palette this colorful. I think this is like a good palette when you want to, you know, when you're looking for specific matte shades. I'm going to try to make my eyes even, but my eyes are not even, so I don't know how well that's going to go. Okay, now I'm trying to decide if I want to bring it over or just leave it like that. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Yeah. And then I'm going to take Miles High, which is like this lilac shade, and I'm just going to go above the pink with it a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to regret this decision. Kind of. It's not making much of a difference, but I'll just do it on the other side to make it even. I just kind of wanted to blend that pink out just a little bit. Did not need to do that. Alright. Let me... it looks fine though. It's not... It didn't like mess with it or anything. Let me just put a little bit more on this side because there's more on that side. Okay. Actually, I kind of like that gradient. Okay. now, alright, I kind of like it. So now we're going to take, I'm going to take a paintbrush. Let's see which one, this one. Okay. And this is how I cut the crease. My friend Andrea taught me how to do this on her channel, and I've been doing it ever since. So I just take a very thin, like paintbrushy type of brush and just draw a line with it and then fill it in. And you can fill it in with a larger brush if you want to, or you can just do it with this brush, which today I'm just doing it with this brush. But that was literally the quickest cut crease I've ever done. And it seems to be pretty much even every time so far that I've done it. This brush is a little bit frayed, so I think that's why I got that little mess up. I'll have to cut some of the bristles off. I always feel like I go up a little bit higher on one side than the other, but that's alright. Okay. See how quick that was? Like literally that's like the quickest I think I've ever done a cut crease. And I definitely did not need this much eyeshadow primer, but I'll keep it on there for now just in case I need it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. That was my setting spray in the trash can that I just emptied, so that's why it made that loud of a noise. Ay, ay, ay. I drop something and scare myself and everyone else along with me every single time. I got the shower running, I'm dropping stuff in the trash, Jeffrey's drinking water. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue because we are going to go in with a shimmer. And I'm trying to think. I think I want to use the shade Mega from this palette. And then, well, maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Let's see here. I don't know if I just want to go in with my monochromatic or multi-chromes, not monochromatic, my multi-chromes, or if I want to use Mega from this palette. I think, okay, I'm going to use a little bit of Mega from this palette. It's just a beautiful shimmer. And I'm going to just go right where that purple is, just a little bit. To give the multi-chrome kind of a base to go with. Okay, and then I'm going to go into this palette. This is the palette that Leah McCarter had made for me. And I'm going to wipe off my finger, and then I'm going to go into one of these multi-chromes. I guess I'm going to go into, it's called Starfire, and it is this one right here, and that is what she looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't like the fact that I have to use my fingers for these multi-chromes, but I mean, you don't have to. Technically, you can use a brush, but actually we might do that. Let me try. It's more impactful with your finger than a brush, but it does work with a brush. Especially when you have glitter glue, or if you wet the brush. But yeah, I don't know. I always find that it goes on better with my finger. I don't know, I I wish they would show on camera to the same level that they show in person too. And then I'm going to go in with one more shade, and then I'm going to go off camera and do my base. So I'm going to take this really bright, vibrant light pink. This is from the, what is it called? Xploders. So the first one was from Galaxy Dust collection, and this is the Xploders collection. And these are really soft, but really impactful. And I'll probably put one in my inner corner too. Okay. Let me go off camera, clean things up, do my base, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I did clean up the pink. I added a little bit more of the hot pink, and I kind of got rid of the shade Mega because, I don't know, it just didn't really serve a purpose. But I think this looks really pretty so far. I put Fresh from LA Colors on my lower lash line. And now I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, or a pencil E brush. And I think I'm going to go into the shade Miracle from the Mmmmitchell palette, which is like a beautiful bright teal green, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And I still have some powder under my eyes just to hopefully catch any fallout. I love that shade so much. That's beautiful. I need to do a look with the greens in this palette, and then maybe use some of my blue you know, duochromes or shimmers from another palette. I mean, the mattes in this palette are just phenomenal, and the shimmers that I've used are great as well, but the mattes are definitely the standout in my opinion. So, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of Shmoney, which is the bright lime green shade, and I'm just going to put that in the inner portion, I think, only. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'll take my everything brush, which I love, and just dust off. I actually really like this foundation and powder combination, which is, I mixed my Anastasia foundation that they sent me with a little bit of my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation. And then I'm actually using the Kylie Cosmetics setting powder, which I did not like this initially because it was too drying, I felt like, and it looked a little bit cakey on my face. But I think with the dewiness of both of the foundations, I think it works really well like this. So now I want to take a smaller brush, and I want to go into this palette again, and I want to go in with one of my Xploders in the inner corner. So I think I'm just going to take, I don't know what this shade is called. These are so hard to take out and make sure you don't drop them. It's called Swudge. It's a Willy Wonka reference, but this is a beautiful blue, but it has like a pink reflect. So I think it'll be perfect for the inner corner, and it'll go with both the pink on the upper and, yes, the green on the lower. And I was right. I love this. I love these so much. Like, if they, I hope and pray that they make them permanent. I think they said they were going to when I talked to the owner of Devinah. I think she said she was making this collection permanent, because I was like, when is it coming back in stock? And she was like, well, it's coming back in stock on such and such date. This was before I bought them. And, but we are making them permanent. And I was like, oh, thank goodness, because if I were to ever run out, I would definitely have to repurchase them. Especially the Xploders ones. Like, they're just beautiful for inner corner highlights and on the lid. And they are even more beautiful in person than they'll ever show up on camera. I'm just putting a tiny bit of this mascara on my lower lash line. Not too much, because last time I think this is what irritated my lower lash line. Okay. This might be one of my favorite looks I've ever done. All right, so I'm gonna take my Kylie Cosmetics setting spray. I actually refreshed my hair today for the first time in this way, because what I did was I took my hair color and I put it in a bowl, and then I took my conditioner and I they actually say this is how you're supposed to do it. I took my conditioner and I just went ahead and I added some to it, and then I let it sit in the shower while I did everything else, and then rinsed it out. And I'm so glad that I did it that way, because I had lightened my hair like a while ago, and because of how often I do my makeup and then I take off my makeup with makeup wipes, like I feel like it gets this part of my hair turns blonde again, because I'm wiping the hair color away with the makeup wipes. So this is an easy way to refresh my hair without having to do like everything all over again. Anyhow, not that anyone cares, but I also have a poll on my YouTube, on my community tab, if you guys want to go check it out, of different palettes that I haven't used yet, or that I haven't used a lot of yet, and I want to know what you guys want to see me use next. I almost forgot to put on the lip color, so let's do that now. I'm going in with ColourPop's Cinderella. I've been holding off on this one because it'll go in my my box for the lipstick challenge giveaway, and I transferred the ones that were in there now to the container that I showed you, and now these are going back into my box. So I'm just gonna have multiple containers of lipsticks. But that means that I definitely won't be using this one again until I've gone through all of them, because I can tell you right now I do have other pink lipsticks. So where's my box? Here it is. You grab it. It's my container. So I transferred all of the ones from the other box into here, but that one will fit in there. All right, so if you want to know what that's all about, that is always linked down below. Make sure that you don't forget to enter that giveaway, because you never know when it's going to end, and it will have instructions in the description box on everything that you need to know for Debbie's giveaway, for my giveaway, and yeah, that's about it. So thank you for playing with makeup with me today. Please go check out Debbie's channel and see what she's doing today for our Midnight Makeup Madness. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.